thing up right now.
Yeah, let's talk about power thing.
No.
You're obsessed with power.
Can I say one thing?
I had
real quick.
Yes.
Welcome back to the yard, everybody.
It's
I stole
episode 2 now.
I stole it.
I wanted to do the intro because Ludwig has this YouTube voice. Now look. And I'm like,
I think a weird
dream.
example of this is in the skydiving video.
Yeah,
they
I
were
heard
fucking with us endlessly. They're like, there was a lot of like, yeah, this is my first time jokes. Like, it's but they kept ripping them.
The idea, like, we've all worked boring jobs, but imagine if that was skydiving for you. Like, I got to make it kind of fun somehow.
You know what was actually so funny is it was boring for them.
Yeah,
I asked the dude, it was
incredibly.
like, do you even get a rush from this anymore? And he's like, yeah, not really. Like, tandem jumping, like, I don't even feel anything anymore.
That dude chokes himself when he jerks off. He has to.
It still feels nothing.
Yeah, and he's just like, ugh. In your grade school era, did you ever use the word sperm as a verb?
No.
Like, he spermed on
See,
him.
I also said no to this.
He asked you this too.
Yeah. Well, I would have addressed everyone if we were together, but it's been a busy week.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, so you have to individually talk to everyone about sperming yourself.
And now I know
The
that
thing is, I sperm myself a lot too, and I've never known the word for it.
know.
Yeah.
You sperm yourself.
Yeah.
Mr. and Mrs. McKay. I excuse my friends. They're very crass.
When our parents like stuff, it's fucking lame, right?
No,
That's a
not
bad
true.
thing.
Not true.
I feel like this is a natural
Well, let's decide.
rule
Everyone
of the
go
world.
around. Do you know your parents or your mom or your dad's favorite movie? My mom loves Pretty Woman and The Bucket List.
She sucks, yeah.
Wow. What the heck, dude?
I don't think those are good
Pretty
movies.
Woman's good.
Your old French mom, I fucking hate her.
Wait, why are you
man.
calling her old?
Oh, she's old as
No,
shit.
she's young. She's youthful.
Super. Okay, little diatribe here. One time in 7th grade, I learned what a haiku was, and me and my friend Eric, we wrote a bunch of haikus about like getting AIDS and like
That man now, Eminem.
yeah, that's true. And like there's like really crass like middle school shit, right? My mom found it, and she thought she thought it was a psychopath that was like needed to be put in a fucking asylum. She did not like in any way think this was like a funny or a thing that like kids did. It blew her away, and she was like crying, holding a notebook, asking like, "What happened to you?"
Oh my God.
dude, it was insane. And I haven't thought about this in years.
This
It's
is
just,
like a more artistic version of Superbad.
yeah. I mean, the haikus weren't good, you know. But let me bring it back around. Is my dad's favorite movie is probably like fucking, I don't know.
Italian Job.
I think it's literally Casino.
Okay. I bet my dad's favorite
I'm not
movie is Goodfellas or The Godfather 1 or 2.
Yeah, Nick and my dad are very similar.
Oh my God,
because they're
they're the
like
same.
giant pricks that are cartoon characters.
All right, speaking of movies, while we're here, we watched Fast 9. All of us except for Slime. And so I thought it'd be fun to give you 3 scenarios, 2 real and 1 fake from the movie Fast 9.
That's a great idea.
And you have to tell us which one is fake. Scenario 1. While driving, Dom Toretto sees a bridge that is across a giant ravine. Part of the bridge on the front half gets cut, and you can imagine the bridge is falling. While it is doing that, he lassos the bridge to his car to slingshot across the ravine.
Okay.
Scenario 2. Dom Toretto, in a fight against 15 men, gains superhuman strength and pulls down a concrete ceiling to kill everyone.
Holy shit, this movie rules.
Option 3, Ludacris goes to space in a Pontiac. Now, which scenario is fake?
I feel like the second one just can't be a thing. So I'm gonna say option 2 is the fake one.
Now, this is going to fuck you up. They're all real.
All 3 happen. Dude,
Okay.
There's this amazing line in that part when he looks over at Ludacris and he's like, "You gotta have faith." And Ludacris is like, "Faith ain't numbers."
Yeah.
And that'll stay
And
with me
that's
forever.
true. Well, yeah.
Well,
My
that
last
one.
thing about a Fast and the Furious franchise, I remember the last one I saw in theaters, I believe, was like Fast 5 or something. And this fucking guy, he was the most obnoxious person in the world. And like this trailer comes on, and he's like, and like Matthew McConaughey's looking at all his ex-girlfriends, he's like, "Oh no, that wouldn't be good." And like the whole
That guy
movie,
rules.
he's just doing shit like this, and I'm like, I hate this guy so fucking much, but he's in a wheelchair, and it's like I can't like. It's wrong to be so annoyed at this guy, but holy shit, did he make it so hard for me?
Yeah.
I wanted to go back to wheelchairs
Yeah, let's get it off our
let's bring 'em
chest,
back.
bro.
Can I get this off my
Yeah,
chest?
please. About time.
I've never told anyone this.
Okay.
So in a bathroom, there's like
The big stall.
the big stall, the handicap stall. It's nicer. They got a railing. They're
Yeah.
always stacked in TP.
The space is nice.
And I usually choose to like shit in that stall.
Yeah.
Like if all are open. One time at a Smash event, wheelchair guy comes in while I am shitting.
Wow.
And I'm freaking out because I can look underneath. Not only he's there with his father.
No.
Yeah, because like a kid, he's there with his father.
Holy shit.
And I'm just shitting, and it's like,
Hey, three's a party, boys.
Can I shout out the first time I ever met Mango?
Really?
The first time I ever met him was as a fan at Sandstorm, a tournament, 2015. He walks out of the bathroom. I'm like a new Smash guy, and I'm like, that's Mango. And I'm going to the bathroom. I go, hey Mango, like I'm Ludwig, I'm a sub. And he does hands up. He goes, I was just in the bathroom. And I go, that's okay. And I bumped down.
No.
Yeah.
Did he
He
bite?
switched it to a fist bump. He was smooth.
Dude, this was at the last Genesis before COVID happened. This guy, it was like these two friends, and one of them came up to me. I was like sitting watching Melee. I'm like really tired. I'm alone, and one of them comes up to me and he's like, "Hey, it's Ludwig's friend."
Where is this?
This is at Genesis, and I'm just sitting there. And I look at the guy, and I'm like, leave me the fuck alone. You are not funny. Go away. I'm serious, and it's not a joke, and I don't like you. And the kid, he's probably like, I don't know, he's a teenager, maybe like 18 or something, I hope. I hope he was.
14.
I hope he wasn't in
It was his
school.
dad behind him.
But they were both like,
He was a teenager,
they
I
were both
hope.
like, oh, like trying to laugh it off, and they left, and I was like, good. Also, you're the dumbest motherfucker in the entire world ever. Because you were downstairs the other day.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, you know what? I have learned my lesson. I will never ask and solicit people to DM me ever again. I got like 200 DMs. And it's like, what the fuck do you think was going to happen,
Don't
dude?
bring it up. Don't
So,
bring
look,
it
if
up.
you
They're
guys
all
could just
gonna
DM Aiden to apologize. Do you know
Yeah.
the worst name from your school?
The worst name?
Yeah, like nickname someone had. Or like just like a toxic one. Or you.
There was this kid named Jeremy. He wore like a jacket that looked like camo with like the weeds on it. And he was fine. He was a nice guy, but also kind of like, he was really tall, and he thought he was better than me. So I told everyone that he drank his own piss.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Now, this is in high school, and it was clearly a joke.
Yeah.
I would smile, laughing, and say, Jeremy drinks his own piss. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Clearly being like, obviously he doesn't do that. He's a normal guy, and I don't know him, right? Unfortunately, everyone started to believe and make fun of him for that. Eye for an eye, this kid named Jordan, 5th grade, he came up to me, said, you got a butt chin. Hey, butt chin. And he just called me butt chin, and relentlessly.
Teacher?
No, just the kid.
Yeah.
It was during this like special class, and it's the only time I ever saw him. And he just called me butt chin. And so, you got a butthole for a chin. You gonna wipe that butt chin?
This guy's funny, dude. This guy's funny.
Wipe your butt shit. I've never thought of that.
Dude, it was brutal. Eamon has this bit of a guy who's like, he just really likes shaking hands. And so every time you just like go to shake his hand, he's like, yeah, you say anything. You're like, I'm gonna kill your whole family tonight in real life. And he's like, all right.
So I would go to France every summer, and like when I was younger, I didn't like speak French super well. I understood a bit of it, and I would always be like transported to random houses, random aunts, random uncles. One time we go to like this insane, huge, random French country house, and I'm in bed and I have to pee really bad, but I don't know where the bathroom is, and I'm like a stupid 12-year-old, and so I'm just like panicking. It's like built up so heavily. And I don't want to leave the room and wake people up. And so I just panic. I panic. Eventually, I can't hold it in anymore. I just get up and I piss my pants willingly. And then I just take my pants off and I sleep naked. That's what I came up with as a solution.
You see no other option.
Real quick, I wanted to run something by you guys.
Okay.
So That I had gone to the orthodontist a little bit ago, and while I'm there, the orthodontist is like, all right, look, you got a problem. Your bottom row is like close to your top row, and like you bite down and it hits all your teeth, and this is going to grind down your teeth by the time you're 40, and also it can make your profile look better, but you need to wear braces and you need jaw surgery. And I told you guys about this.
Yeah.
Right? The reason I did not go through with this was because of this podcast. Because I did not want to be appearing on a weekly show with adult braces on my face.